People sometimes ask me, like, what's postmodern jazz? I don't really like postmodern jazz so much. It's like, we don't play postmodern jazz. We're a postmodern quartet.
For jazz fans, it's clearly a reference to the Modern Jazz Quartet. And then we just have fun with the postmodern part, depending on our mood on any given evening and how many people we have in the band.
Most recently, we've been playing primarily as a quintet. The band has evolved. Part of the ways that we justified some of our gigs was we would build them as jazz showcase gigs and invite other musicians to join us and feature them. That's how we first played with Pat.
That's something that this band has developed in the current incarnation, that we have two, 20-year-old or 21-year-old musicians playing with us grizzled veterans. Learning to play jazz has always been sort of an oral tradition form that included just simply playing together and younger musicians playing with older musicians.
I learned jazz because I wanted to. I insinuated myself into the big band at the New England Conservatory of Music. And we had a very wonderful experience of being the house band for the Wolf Trap Jazz Music Festival. And we were the backup band for Dizzy Gillespie, playing Dizzy Gillespie's Charge from the 40s with Dizzy. And I was the lead trombone, so I got up and stated the melody. And when he said, "Let's hear it for the white boy in the back," and so I got to stand up, and it was, I go to the grave with this. This is going to be a fantastic memory forever.
I was actually always the least experienced like playing out musician. I was constantly listening to music all the time. The fundamental of jazz learning is listening to music. Since I started playing with the Postmodern Jazz Quartet, my playing has just become more joyful, and I think it's just gotten increasingly better just by virtue of playing with excellent musicians.
It's this balance between seriousness and joy. That joy makes it such a pleasure.
And that dynamic of the people who are playing with each other, listening really carefully to each other and having fun, is very contagious to the audience. The instrumentalists are really involved with each other, so it might look like they're kind of internally involved, but in fact there's so much joy and openness that is really contagious to the audience.